I've been avoiding this all morning, and I'm a child because now I have 8 minutes to get to work. So, who did that hurt? Okay, I'm gonna be nicer to myself, so I take that all back. All right. So I was just praying, and I was like, I do not want to make this vlog. Like, are there still tears in my eyes? I mean, honestly, get yourself together. But I was just like, I do not want to make this vlog because yesterday I really fell off. Like, I just disappeared. Like I was on a roll going on one of my rants, and then I went to my therapy session. Okay. Like I just disappeared. I was like, I think I'm good for the day. I think I'll clock out. So many filters, so little time. Okay, so I went to my therapy session, and it was good. Actually, it was very good. She's black, she's I like her actually. And I was just, my goals, my intention going in there was really positive, really optimistic. And I remember one of my sisters was like, yeah, therapy never really made me feel better, but I get the purpose of it. And I was like, okay, going in just thinking, I don't expect her to heal me or anything. Like, I just expect to utilize my time wisely. Like, it's only an hour. So, I mean, I just expect to just get some things off my chest, kind of just come with some goals, some plans. Yeah, be productive basically. I'm so happy to be at a stop. Okay, because I can't do this drive and record. The boys be out. The boys be out. But you can tell I really don't want to talk about this because I am distracted AF. I don't want to discuss this. I went into this place during my session where I kind of like went in myself. Like, when you're in a place but you're so in your thoughts that you're not really present. So I kind of was doing that a little bit, but then I came back. It was like a film. Okay, and I was like, whoa, I'm back. All right. And she was basically saying, well, one, she said it was just kind of like I was disappointed in myself because I didn't expect to get the news that she gave me. Just talking about where I was on the scale of depression, anxiety. It was disappointing for me. I mean, as it would be for anybody. Like, nobody's gonna be like, yippee-yi-yo, my depression's gotten worse. I mean, especially considering that I don't claim that. Like, I know that she was looking at me crazy when I said this too, because she was like, has depression run in your family? And I was like, yeah, like, niggas refuse to get themselves diagnosed, but I know what I know. Okay. Like, I know what I know. All right. So mental health disorders, basically, I was like, yeah. Uh-huh. Okay, like, we're just a typical all-American black family, like, refuse to claim. So I was like, yeah, and she was like, yeah, on the scale here, it's looking moderate. I was like, ooh, how? So I was immediately disappointed in myself, like, immediately. I was like, whoa. And that's when I started to go back into this place. I heard her, and everything, but I just went into the shell because she was just saying, how your eating can influence that. Do you have a lot of friends? What do you use to cope? I've heard all this before. Heard it all before. Like, yes, I've heard it all before. And I'm aware of myself. I went through 4 years in college. And I guarantee you, half these people don't even know. Like my closest friends knew, but my sins, all these others, didn't nobody know that. Didn't nobody know that? I mean, no, nobody knew that. I went through 4 years smooth. So yeah, so I went through 4 years, all right? Like, if I knew what worked for me, basically. Like, I knew when I was starting to feel a little down. Like, college is tough. Like, I know I'm not the only one that was like dealing with things, basically. Like, school is not the only thing. You got homework, you got everything. Like, people know, so college is hard. But And one thing that my dad said yesterday is that, like, at least one point in people's lives do they deal with depression. And that made me sad. Like, it wasn't like a, cool, that's great. I wouldn't wish depression on a white man. I would not wish depression on a Caucasian man, y'all. Like, come on. That's like, come on. Yeah, like, this is not enjoyable, basically. And I was like, very frustrated with myself because everything that she was telling me, hey, have you been eating right? You know, what's your diet looking like? What's your routine looking like? I know, okay? I know that routine positively influences me. I know that being around people, my friends, etc. When I was going through anything, I could call up people in college. Even when I was living in Ohio, I could just call people. Everything in California is too far, okay? And I know that I don't fully utilize my friends here like I should. I know that I don't. Because, yeah, I was supposed to be here for 3 months, okay? It's been almost a year. But I'm grateful, I'm blessed, you know, okay? But it's just like, essentially, I was under this impression that I had become normal to a sense. And it was like sitting there with, like, your parents, like, you're not like the other girls, okay? And I was like, I thought that I was doing fine. I thought that I was doing everything that I needed to do. And it's like, I've been dealing with this. I was diagnosed with depression when I was 16 years old. That's almost a decade. That's almost a decade. Shit gets tiring. Shit gets exhausting. So when people are like, get on up. Like, when people are just like, oh, you know, just do this. Just do that. I've been doing it. And I'm somebody, no excuses. I'm not going to sit up here and be like, oh yeah, that's just my chemical deficiency kicking in. I'm not going to be able to make it. You know, I don't want to go. Okay, like, or hey, do you mind? I really would like to hang out with you. I'm just so, I can't deal with my own thoughts right now. Oh, I have no energy. I can't explain to you why. All right. Or yeah, I really need to make sure that I eat right now. If I don't, then that's just gonna essentially hurt me because I didn't eat. Nobody wants to be that other. Like, nobody wants to have a mental health disorder, just like nobody wants to have any other disorder. I started thinking of that this morning. Like, nobody wants to be diabetic or like have extra problems that nobody else has or a limited select few people have. Nobody wants that. This is no excuse. So I never excuse myself. Like last year, I was like, what depression won't do? Okay, first of all, I rebuked that, like, so long. Okay, which is one of the reasons why I was really disappointed in myself. I was sitting there like, how my depression gotten worse since I said that I don't no longer want to have it? I don't claim that. Like, I'm not going to be like, yeah, I can't make the game. Depression kicked in today. I think what I really meant, now that I think about it, is that it just won't have the power over my life. Okay, basically. But I'm like, God, how does that even make any sense? Like, I'm like, if it doesn't have the power, then why is it getting stronger? Okay, like, if it doesn't have the power, then why am I getting weaker? Like, depression is essentially, to me, like Venom in Spider-Man with Tobey Maguire. Like, it's like taking you over, like you're fighting it, like it's sticking back to you, like, ugh. I think that this one is my favorite of all time. Although it makes my eyes look a little sleepy, I like it. It's so cute. But yeah, it's like Venom. Like, ugh. Like, not the new Venom where he's making it a joke. No, this is literally like sticking back to you. And so I realized, like, depression, it can be triggered. Okay. And it's always going to be a part of me. Like, I started to think, am I Kanye? It's like my superpower, but then I was like, nah, I'm not going to claim all that. That's a little bit much. Just it's far-fetched. But it is something that allows me to connect with people. It like gives me this intuition. Like I'm able to kind of like feel or know when people have been dealing with things or struggle with things, specifically depression or mental health. And so it's good in a sense like that. Like I can connect with people better. I'm a little bit more vulnerable with people to share things like this, but don't nobody want that. And I was like, how am I finna wrap this up? Because like when I was praying on my way here, I was like, God, yes, I want to encourage somebody. Like I don't want to come full circle and be like, yeah, but to this day I'm still dealing with it and I'll let you know how it goes. No, like I don't want my depression to win. I really don't like to even say it. I really don't even like to claim it. Like it's not going to win. It's just, it gets so exhausting sometimes that it almost feels like it will. And I was just thinking, because I was looking over some of my journals that I literally had from when I was like 13 years old. Your girl been struggling, all right? But all glory to God, because then I wasn't even trying like I am now. And I can see that I've gotten strong. But I really am fighting for my life. Seriously. And I don't know. I was just like, I'm going to get through this. Even when it feels like I can't. And I feel better today and this week than I did last week. But sometimes life just happens and things happen. And like I said, depression can be triggered, and everyone has dealt with it or will deal with it at some point in their lives. I'm not wishing that on people, but people deal with really deep sadness that's uncontrollable sometimes because things happen in life. But we finna win. We finna win because it just can't have it. It can't have us. You know, it's going to be inside of me versus it taking over me. I wanted to. But I think the point is to remain encouraged, know that you're not alone, and believe that we finna win. Why my therapist gonna sit up here and ask me if I know my favorite verse? You just gotta believe, that all things are working for your good. I was like, are you talking about Jeremiah 29:11? My favorite verse of all time? The first verse I ever learned and actually believed in? Girl, on my face. I'm about to have to bring that up with her. Girl, don't sit up here and ask me to quote my favorite verse. I know my favorite verse, okay? On a Thursday, it's all joy, no cap. I was also just over here dead. Because I was thinking like, please excuse the hell out of me. Please excuse me if I'm tired. Okay, I was just praying like, God, the thing is, I have had consistent happiness in my life, consistent coping mechanisms. All that stuff keeps changing. All that stuff keeps getting taken away from me. And so please excuse my dear self. All right? Please excuse my dear self. We're having a little bit of a slower time adjusting to new coping mechanisms, to new means of getting my joy. But you know what? I'm going to snatch it here in a second because there's still some things out here in California that I haven't done yet. So I'm going to go on out here. I'm going to get it. Okay? Don't be mad when you see me smiling again because you know what? That's what you said I need to do. I'm going to do it. Then say less. People act like the struggle with depression doesn't exhaust you. What depression do you have? What depression do you have? Because I'm tried. This woman said, yes, looking moderate. Since I was 16, excuse me if I just want to sit down. If I just want to sit back. I mean, dang. Sheesh. Oh my gosh. Like half the time I didn't even know that I had it. I had it. Sheesh. I'm up here like, can I sit? Can I just embrace this moment? Can I relax? People talking about get on out there. You got to get to the gym. You got to hang out with people. You got, did you do this today? Did you pray? Yes. For the last 10 years, damn near. Like, come on. Yeah, please excuse the bitterness, but I really was sitting there for a second because, like I said, half the people don't even know this about me because I mean, I told you I thought I was healed by the lamb. I mean, like, it didn't really come up as much because my coping mechanisms were so solid that it was like, but when things change, you change. I mean, it's inevitable. Like, I'm the same Kayla, but everything around me is adjusting. So I've got to adjust, and it's just something that I'm more mindful of now, and I'm definitely going to be assertive in doing it. But I'm just praying, God, please give me the strength because, like I said, this has been damn near 10 years that I've been fighting for my life. I'm gonna stop saying that because that's just it's offensive, okay? But I have been. So God, give me strength. Come on. Almost missed my blessing. Okay, so I was finishing on that video and I was like, you don't know the cost of the oil? You don't know the cost of the oil in my come on. My mom used to love this song when I was younger. Like she used to be cleaning the house hecka hard, okay, to this song. And I'm just sitting here listening like people really don't know. You don't know how much this cost me to do this, to stand at his feet. Come on, Cece. A box of alabaster.